Hello students, so through this session we'll continue with the change of voices, and we had done earlier also in the beginning of the session only, but yes, revision is left, so definitely we'll go with this as we had discussed through the live session also. So I'm starting with the very easy one, but yes, one thing will be there. If you will have to go with the rules of the voices, so you will have to see the previous video. Rest I'm giving you the exercise only because it's a revision time now. So let's start with this. So students, here the very first active voice we have, that is the typist had typed four letters. So if you remember the rules, then it is very much fine, but if not, then you'll have to go through that and you'll have to see the previous video. Here we should know particularly that which tense is this, although in voices we don't change the tense as we used to change in narration. And one more thing is there, that what is the subject of the sentence, that you should clear with. And apart from that, how will you change or interchange the subject and the objects, that you will see accordingly. So because we don't have to change the tenses there, so somewhere it is easy. Now how will we change this one? Four letters had been typed by the typist, like that only. As you will continue with the exercise, slowly gradually you will remind everything and then you will be able to do. So just observe the sentences I'm giving here, and again rules you will have to revise yourself. Next is Sita is writing a letter. Sita is writing a letter, because the sentence is in present continuous tense, so it should remain in the present continuous tense, because third form of the verb will use here for writing. Definitely for ing will have to use something else, and what will we use here? You'll see here, a letter is being. So in that way somehow we are using ing, because write, the definitely the third form will use here. So it will become written by Sita. One more thing I want to mention here, when you will go with such nouns like Sita, naming words are there. So many of the students are in habit of using the with the names and in front of someone. So that is totally wrong. You will not use any article here. Now the next sentence, students, that is quite similar. Suppose I am writing here, Sita writes a letter. It's quite similar like previous one. So it's not in present continuous tense, it's simple present. So definitely you should know how to change the simple present even. Here we'll use a letter is written by Sita. So if you notice, one thing is there, that I hadn't used being here because there was no ing with the verb. So in every case, wherever you will find such kinds of a sentence, so somewhere you will have to see these small things so that your passive voice should not get wrong. Next, I am giving you an interrogative sentence like, who broke this cup? First of all, two things are there in this sentence if you have noticed. First of all, it's an interrogation. mark is there, question is there. Next thing, it's in the past tense. So you know that tenses will not change, but yes, our sentence should be correct. So whatever things you'll have to include for making your sentence correct, whatever you want to remove, that you will keep in mind. So definitely when who is there, our passive voice will start with by whom. By whom was this cup broken? Here we'll use question mark. It will remain the same as a question only. One thing. Second thing, no change of tense will be there. So don't get confused between narration and the voices. Keep that thing in mind. Just for the practice, same kind of a sentence for you people again. Who will win the elections? Who will win the elections? Again, a question is there, but what's the difference? Our last was there, which was in past tense. Here it's in future tense, so definitely we'll not forget to use will there in our passive voice also. So it will be by whom the elections, sorry, will come first, because definitely interrogation is there, so this helping verb will come directly after that only. By whom will the elections be won? So if we compare our voices with the narration, so definitely many of the changes are there where people and the students, they get confused. So you can do one thing, that make the table of the rules of for passive active passive voice also and for the narration also, and compare whenever you get time. Just start comparing these two things, so it will somewhere sort out your problem. Now, previously we had done WHO family we are doing, but we were using the active voice which was starting with when, sorry who, but here I'm taking the another one with when. When did you buy it? When did you buy it? So here our passive voice also start with when only. When was it bought by you? And then don't forget to use question mark. Next one we have, students, like do not insult your elders. So if such kinds of active voices are there, how will you convert them? Although we had done it earlier also, I told you, do not insult your elders. So how will you change it? So if such kinds of sentences will there, wherever some teaching is there, and you can see these sentences, many of the sentences when advices are there, so definitely it will convert like that only. Let your elders be not insulted, like that. Similarly, the police has caught the thief. This is the easy one. The thief has been caught by the police. And now, students, if I give you such kinds of a sentence like I want to stop the work, I want to stop the work. Then, how will you recognize what is the subject, what is the object, and how will you convert that? If such kind of a sentence are there, you will change them like I want, it will remain the subject only. Now this portion will have to change. This work to be stopped. So have you understood how have we changed that? Actually here a wish is there, but from here from the verb only, from the action only, and up to the object we'll have to see that, and we'll have to change this portion of the sentence only, and it will remain the same because it's a wish. This want is not working as a main verb here. It's not as an action word, the main action word. Which one is there? That is stopped. So from here only we'll have to change this. So students, whatever I have told you earlier, this is a small exercise that given you through this video, and definitely further also will continue with the voices also. Slowly gradually I will give you here, but with the revision of voices definitely you will have to go with the previous literature part also, and whatever revision we had done earlier, that also you will be in touch with that. So I am ending this video here only. Just write down these sentences only and try to make some more similar kind of sentences, and in our next video we'll continue with the same thing. Thank you.